Hello everyone, it's Birdie here, the Recycled Hippie Chick. I wanted to show you my art haul that I made. I'm going to show you what all I have, and then I'm going to tell you the story. There are 12. I have one over there to show you. These are card making something or another kits per month. You join this group and you get one per month to make card stuff. I have all these punches. I have this big container that's absolutely full of scrapbook paper. I don't know how much you think there is here. Probably 3 or 4 packets full, do you think? Anyway, there's all kinds of pretty ones in there. I just haven't gone through. I have some stencils. Well, here's a whole nother pad full that hasn't been opened. Here is some, I don't know what this stuff is. I don't know because I don't buy this stuff. But I got these die cuts and letters. I got all these. Look at these. I didn't even know they made these. These are tag pads. They're already shaped like a tag, and you just tear them out like instant tags. I got some stencils. I got some storage containers. I don't know what I'll do with all these. I got 4 jars of buttons, a little mini clipboard, 3 blank books. I don't know what those are. 8 blank books. Whoops, I'm sorry. Got my fingers in the way. I have no idea what's in here. Have no idea. Letters, stickers, all kinds of stuff. I got 3 packages of who would buy Scrabble tiles when they're everywhere at garage sales. I got all these letter stickers. I got all of this. Let me see if I can open this. All of these stickers. These are all this whole bag of stickers. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm going to go back over and I'll join you at the craft table. Okay. This is what's in those card. I don't even know. It says card maker. It's called Card Makers Club. I don't even know what all this stuff is. It comes with like these little, it's some type of a little kit. Comes with some doodads, cards, envelopes. What else does it have in here? I'll just have to, you know what? I won't use this for cards. You know, I'll just tear this up and use it in my art journal. But these here I'm confused with. This is, I guess, I'm not sure. These are called transparencies. But look, they have these pictures on them. So this book is full of these. It's just got all these. What the heck? What do you do with the transparencies? Do you run them off on your computer? I'm not. I'll have to read the instructions. But there's all kinds of, card stuff. Like, here's these. Where did I see them? I saw a page in here that had like you cut this out and you can put it on your envelope. Who knows? It might show you how to make an envelope. I don't know. Anyway, I have 12 of those so far. Okay, now I will tell you the story about it. This is just to show you. You know how I am about buying stuff. I don't buy stuff. When I tell you God blesses me with these things, I'm not kidding you. I got a phone call yesterday from a girl that I have not even seen in probably 2 years. What can I do? Let me find something to do while I'm visiting. Okay, remember the other day I was putting these books together and I had to quit and go to the ball game? Well, I finished them. Anyway, this girl calls, she texts me, and she says, I'm helping this lady move. She's gotten a divorce, and she's putting all of her stuff in storage, and she has to move, and I'm back to not being clear again, you guys. And she said she's been a craft hoarder of craft supplies. And she just wants to give a lot of it away. And I thought of you, and I was wondering if you wanted it. I'm like, are you kidding me? Of course I do. So I went over to this lady's house, and she was literally, her basement was full of that kind of stuff I just showed you. Literally. Boxes and bags where she had gone shopping at like Hobby Lobby, and she just didn't even take it out. It was just still in the bags, just stacked everywhere in the walls. So she said she was going through and kind of weeding through what she wanted and what she didn't, was giving me, just filling my trash bags full. And I finally said, listen, this is going to take you forever. I said, how about I go home and you just fill a box up and text me and say, hey, I have a box ready and I'll come do porch pickups. She said, that would be wonderful. So I took this stuff that she had already given me and came home, and I'm just waiting for my next call. Isn't that crazy? I am waiting for my next call, and I don't know how much there will be, but even if I just ended up with this much, what a blessing. I mean, is this not absolutely crazy how God works it with me? It's just crazy. So there you go. That's my blessing that I got. And if there's more, praise God. If there's not, praise God. I've been blessed. Probably more scrapbook paper there than I will ever use. Honestly, I don't think I've ever bought a piece of scrapbook paper. It has always been gifted to me. Always. Scrapbook paper has never been bought. So I'm excited. Let me see if I'm in frame. Yes, I am in frame. What I'm doing is I'm just gabbing today, and I'm just collaging single sheets that I can hook together and make pages. I don't know. I just am making grungy pages because I want to visit. Just cause I want to visit. I'm wore out today. I have done a lot today, and I felt good, and now I always push it and go too far. And today was no exception. I finished winterizing my front flower beds and filled my truck up full and took it out to the goat pen and emptied it. And my friend Tracy bought a camper last time she was here to visit with me and left it here so that my husband could pack the bearings and I could put new screens in it. And it needed a piece of trim inside, and one of the fenders, like a tire had blown out, and the fender needed to be beat back out and reattached to the frame. And so we did all that, and I put trim and screens in today and washed one of the walls down. There was like a stain on the wall, and finished, did a little more winterizing of my bird feeders and, you know, squirrel area and stuff like that. And I'm wore out. I'm hurting, and I don't know why I don't, you know, see when I'm doing that and stop, but I don't. I keep going. I just do. I don't know why. Let's see here. So, I wanted to tell you guys a story. I've had 2 meltdowns. I think I told you about the first one when I went to labs and they told me my portion was going to be $270 and I freaked out. And I cried to my husband and he said he thought that my medication was working because I hadn't cried in 5 years. And he was right. I hadn't. And I did. I cried to him. So that was like a milestone for me. I don't know why. I feel the emotions, but nothing comes out of my eyes. It's weird. So I had a meltdown this week and called my friend Sasha, who has been helping me with my paperwork. You know, I have had so many labs and so medications and things I have to keep track of, and she's been helping me do that, and when to go get this lab and when to do this and that and the other, because I had to have all this stuff done. Wednesday, I actually was going to go to see the Lyme doctor for my 3-month checkup, and I had to have all these labs and had to have been on medication for so long before I went to see him and blah, blah, blah. And I called Sasha and I started crying again. Yay. And I told her, I really think because of the price of this, you know, we were so close, cutting it so close. My husband was going to take off work and go up with me because I haven't been able to work the past 3 years. And you can't get disability because no doctor would say anything was wrong with me. So who's going to let me get disability until I finally got diagnosed with the Lyme? I'm not sure. I was going to ask this doctor on Wednesday, if this doesn't go away, am I going to be able to would he help me do disability? Anyway, we were cutting money. It was going to cost like $400 to go see him because insurance won't cover Lyme. I don't know why, what the big deal is. It was going to cost $400 to go see him. We were going to have to travel to Missouri to do it. You guys, stop it. We were going to have to get a hotel. We were going to have to pay for gas up and back. We were going to pack food so we wouldn't have to eat. Anyway, I only had so much money. We were right down to adding how many miles per gallon, like, would we have enough for gas? That's how close it was cutting. And that's like, we don't have a credit card. So if something went wrong with the car, we're up crick. Because that's how close we were to budgeting this. Anyway, I call Sasha and I'm boo-hooing about this and telling her I don't think I'm going to continue on. I'm going to tell him I just can't afford to do this. Oh my gosh, look what I'm doing. I am gluing my ink pad because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Because I told her if I could just get on an antidepressant and get my mental state straightened out, that maybe I could deal with just living with the Lyme. You know, it's not debilitating. It's not like, you know, I have cancer or something. It's just, my symptoms are annoying. So, it's not, you know, life or death. Sasha said, I told her, I said, I don't know why, but I need my mental state fixed. In the daytime, out of nowhere, I just feel hopelessness. And I'm like, what is wrong with you, Amy? Why are you feeling like this? And then at night, when I go to bed, I'm scared. I have fear. And I don't even have anything to be afraid about. I mean, what is wrong with me? So I told her I needed some medication for my mental state. She said, Amy, first of all, when was the last time you had your hormone injection? I go in every 2 months and get bioidentical hormone implant pellets. And I said, well, I'm due in November. I said, my husband's asked me that 100 times. When are my pellets due? I'm due in November, I said. She said, I want you to get off the phone and I want you to call and confirm that. So I got off the phone. I looked in my November calendar. And I could not find where I had an appointment. So I called my hormone doctor. And I said, do I have an appointment in November? And she said, Amy, you didn't make an appointment last time you were here. You haven't been here since May. OMG. I have not had my hormones since May. So clearly that is why I have had these meltdowns and why I'm feeling hopeless and mentally unstable. I know some of you are saying, well, I had a hysterectomy and I have never taken hormones. Well, praise God for you. I am that woman who when I first had my hysterectomy, I left my husband for 3 months. Because I'm the reason they call hysterectomy a hysterectomy after the word hysteria. I lost my mind. I left my husband. My husband called the doctor and said, I don't know what you did to my wife, but she has been berserko since you did her hysterectomy. Well, he called me in and got me on hormones. Well, they didn't work. The synthetic ones did not work for me. Every time he would check my hormones, it still read like close to 0. And I was taking the max amount I could take without getting injections. So, I know. I came home and it was like Good Morning America or something. Had Suzanne Summers on there. And she was talking about these bioidentical hormones, which are natural hormone replacement therapy put together by a compounding pharmacy. You go in, they take your levels, and then they make your own recipe according to what your labs are for you in these compounded hormones. I started out taking the troches because I had my hysterectomy at 36. I started out taking the troches that melt between your cheek and your gum. And then after 5 or 10 years, I kind of felt like I was getting immune to them. So one day I was in one of my customers' yards, and she said, have I ever tried the pellets, injectable pellets that go in your hip? And I said, no, I haven't. She said she loved them. So I made an appointment to try the injectables, and I have been using those for probably the past, 7 years or so, or more maybe. I don't know. I don't know how long it's been. But my husband can tell me when I'm off of them, when I'm close to needing a redo because of the way I start acting. And he kept saying, when are your pellets due? And I never put 2 and 2 together. So my Lyme doctor said, we're going to cancel your appointment. We're going to wait until March or April. You go get your hormones back in whack, because we don't know if you're getting better or not because you're out of whack from your hormones. We don't know what's making me feel bad. My medications could be working and I don't know it because I'm out of whack hormonally. So praise God. It gives me more time to save up some more money to get there. And I go Tuesday to get my injection and get back on track with my hormones. And I'm so excited to start feeling better. I don't know. I just can't believe. But, I'm mental. I am mentally, my brain is mush from all this. So I'm so ready. So ready. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's hook them together this way. Yeah, let's hook them together this way. So that's my story. Praise God that I have Sasha in my life, because she has been my brain. That girl is, she's actually my daughter's friend, but she is just so smart and wise, and she has just totally kept me going. Keeps me on track, helps me, you know, remember things, and hey, you need to do this, and hey, these labs are due, and because I don't know how I ever held a job with the way my brain is right now. Anyway, that's my story. And I'm so, you know, it's weird because I can have great days and then all of a sudden I just have a meltdown for no reason. But I guess that would be, you know, hormones. Like she told me, Sasha said, I said, well, I can't get on hormones till January when my flex spending kicks back in because I can't afford it. It's $350 to get the injections, and insurance doesn't carry it because it's natural. So she said, nope, you're not. Listen, she said, this is the thing. She said, I am missing my thyroid. It is a part of my body that's gone. I have to take my thyroid medication every day because it is replacing what that part of my body that's gone used to make. So she said, you are the same way. You have no uterus, no ovaries. These hormones replace what those did. You cannot go without that. So she said, take the money that you were going to spend on your office visit at the Lyme doctor and use that for your hormones, and then you will have saved more up by March or April to go up there. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm not going to wait till January. I'm going in Tuesday. Okay, now, let's see here. This goes like that. Let's turn it this way. I'm just collaging. I'm just making pages to put in art journal so that I've already got a start on my page. Or whatever. It could go in a naked journal. It could go wherever. This just gives you, you know, a jumping off spot. It's already halfway done. You could paint over it with your background. You could put your focal point on it. You could do whatever. And it's just mindless stuff that I can do, and I don't have to think about it. And I can talk and gab and all that good jazz and not think. I feel terrible. I have to tell my friend Barb, she came over last week to play, and I just whined to her about, you know, feeling mentally unstable. And I'll have to tell her, I'm sorry, I am going to survive this. And it was just hormonal. Oh my. I think I'm going to take some of this material and make it a tab. I dribbled some coffee on it a while ago to stain it. And, oh, darn it. You know, I've got to start writing down people that excite me on YouTube so I can share with you. I found a gal. And I can't look because it's on my phone. And I love her grungy book. And she said she's going to do a video on how she did it. I asked her about her ink dyeing. Some of her ink grunginess looked like black, and I'm scared to death to use black. You know, I can do coffee, but I'm scared to do black. So she said she's going to do a video on how to do it. And I said I would love it if you would do a video on your whole process of your grungy book. You know, like just putting it together. And she said she would think about doing that too. So I'm excited. I am so excited if she does that. What can I put on here? I want to do something different than the other page. I'm just digging into my, what do they call them? Gibbles and bits. Who calls it that? Is it Lori Marie Jenkins that calls them gibbles and bits? I just need to use them all up. There we go. What have you guys been doing, Arlene? What have you been doing? I know I saw your little alien you made. Crack me up, you and your little sci-fi Martian personality. My friend Arlene, not Aileen. I'm sitting here in front of the Aileen's tacky glue and calling her Aileen. Arlene, she loves comic books and space Martian-y stuff, and she loves assemblage. She can take any kind of junk and turn it into the cutest little robots and dolls and Martians and all kinds of stuff. So she always posts it on Instagram. I'm gonna try to come in a little bit. And it's fun to watch what she's got. I don't understand. You should be able to read that. See how you can read that very clearly? I should be able to zoom out more. I'm going to leave it in. Should be able to zoom out more and that not get blurry. Sasha rigged it the other day, and I figured out how to unrig it because she had it zoomed in all the time. I couldn't zoom out at all, but it doesn't matter. It's still, you know, blurry. Arlene gave me this little book. She was using it as, I think she was using it as wipe off or clean off or whatever, and sent it to me, and now I've been using it for wipe off and clean off. And so now I'm just starting to use some of it for collage. So that's fun. I'm going to go clear across. Oh, my. See, if I go clear across, I can kind of hinge those two together. I've got the other side hinged. There we go. Oh, my hands get so sticky. You guys get like that? Sticky, sticky from your glue. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I got me a new brush. And I have been putting off using it. I don't know why, because it's new and I don't want to mess it up. But is this like glue? Matte medium. I'm going to try it. I don't know if I've used it yet or not, but I'm just going to go over some of this with some of my tissue pattern paper. Oh, I am a mess. I gotta wipe my fingers off here. That glue stick is so slimy. I don't know if this is like a glue or just a coating. I really don't. We'll find out because I'm just playing and experimenting. Just want to kind of hinge my papers together and give them a little bit of something something. You know, I haven't decided. The last video I did, you know, I did those, I grunged those papers up that Louisa Heinzel had done a video on. I don't know if I want to make a journal out of those, or if I just want to bundle them up and put them on my Etsy shop as just 3 signatures of pages. You know, they were fun to make. I might just let somebody else make a book out of them. I don't know if that would go or not. Well, la-ti-da. Look at that. Let's see what happens. It's kind of stiff where that one piece of paper is, but I think it'll be great. Isn't that fun? There's one page that we did. Actually, it's 4 pages. Isn't that fun? How long have I been gabbing to you? Oh yeah, 32 minutes. I'm gonna stop, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll just keep on playing and talk to myself. Thanks for hanging out with me and listening to me. You are therapy for me. I want you all to know that. Every one of you is therapy to me, and all of you like Fawn and Arlene, and you guys all comment back to me and give me encouragement, and I appreciate it. And I've got some new subscribers, and I don't remember their names, but whoever you are, thank you for joining us. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye from Birdie.